Hi everyone, welcome back to Paracord Planet. 4th of July is right around the corner and we here are getting very excited. Grilling, hot dogs, hamburgers, family, maybe a drink or two, fireworks. It's all a very exciting time of the year. In honor of the holiday, we here at Paracord Planet have come up with a new pattern for 550 Paracord that we have called 1776. So as you can see, it does incorporate the red, white, and blue of the American flag. Also a little bit of tan thrown in there to give it that vintage look. In our video today, we have decided to incorporate our 1776 550 Paracord and tan Paracord to make an American belt. With all that in mind, let's get paracording. To start off our belt, all that we did was take 6 10 feet 550 paracord, both in tan and in our brand new 1776 color, and we did splice them together. After we splice them together, we cow hitch them onto our buckle, and we are ready to begin our weave. So to start off, we're going to take our rightmost cord, we're going to go over, we're going to go under, we're going to go over and under. We're just going to keep that pattern up until we get to the other side. So for our first pass, we do want something like that, and then this cord that we just put through from the right side to the left is now going to become our leftmost cord. So again, we're going to go over to the right, and we're going to do the exact same thing. We're going to go over, under, over, under. So there we have 2 passes of the weave itself, and the thing that you want to look out for is just making sure that your core cords are straight. So the way that I like to do this is I actually just take out a tan and a 1776 and I just run my finger right along them. And as you would guess, our 1776 cord is now our leftmost cord. So we're just going to continue this pattern all the way down, and what you can do sometimes as you are trying to tighten this weave is just push up in the middle on the cord, and it should tighten it up to the top as far as it can go. And once again, once we have our cords lined up, we're going to start from the right and go over, under, over, under. So there we have 3 passes of the weave, and we are making a belt, so this is going to take us a little bit more time than a bracelet or a keychain. We're going to continue with the weave, and we'll come back after you can start to see the pattern. So here we have done about 5 passes, and after our 5th pass, we did decide to add this tri-glide. Now this will be nice for the belt after you do loop it through, get it where you want it adjusted, and then you can bring the excess and put it underneath here. Now, normally this tri-glide does have a little metal bar that sits in the middle, but we have taken it off and modified it a little bit just for our needs for this project. After your 5th pass through, all you do is just continue the weave afterwards, and that's what we're going to do. And again, we'll come back to show you how the pattern looks after we get it down a little farther. Alright, so here is what we have of our belt so far. I'd say we have about 1.5 feet to about 2 feet done already, but as you can see, the pattern really starting to show itself right now, and I love the tan with the 1776. Makes it look like an old-fashioned American belt, and I love the way it's going to look. We'll continue with the weave, and we'll come back as soon as we're ready to finish this bad boy up. So this belt here that we made is for my personal waist, which is at 32 inches, and we did start out with 10 feet of each individual cord. So to be on the safe side, I would recommend 100 feet of both the 1776 and the tan, and then from there, you can cut those down into 6 10-feet lengths. This belt here did use about 7.5 feet of the 10 total feet that we used at the beginning. As you can see, we have a lot of leftover paracord. So now that we have come to the end of the belt, we need to figure out a way to finish this off, and by far the best way to finish it off would be to have a belt cap on the end of this. We unfortunately don't sell any of those in our store as of right now. We're looking into getting those, but the simplest way, and the way that we're going to finish it off today, we're going to cut everything down and singe it all together. So as you can see here, we did cut off the rest of our paracord and singe it all together, and we actually singed all the paracord together to make sure that none of them can be released on the end here. Of course, a cap would make this look a whole lot better, but for what we're working with, I actually kind of like it. And one of the cool things about paracord is after you do melt it off, it does just become plastic, so you can just take some scissors and you can kind of make it look however you would like to make it look. And in this case, we did cut off just a little bit of the end here and make it flat so that it was easier to put through our loop at the beginning. So here we have our Patriotic Paracord belt featuring our 1776 paracord, brand new in the store right now. I absolutely love this color, and I think pairing it with the tan gives it a little bit of a vintage look, as well as keeping that red, white, and blue American spirit. And a big thanks to Barb from our warehouse for showing off the weave. She said she's been doing it ever since she was a little girl, and it was a ton of fun to make this belt using her weave. And if there's any weave you would like us to try here at Paracord Planet, just let us know down in the comments below. Thank you so much for checking out the video. Have yourself a fun, safe 4th of July. We'll see you on the next video.